Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
He was brought down by Richie Grant. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw. Harden. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
to throw on second down. Harden, his throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down. Harden. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Harden. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Harden.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Check 31, check 31, check.
Operating from the gun. Harden. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
John Kaminsky got him down defensively.
At the 19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Harden. And Woods has it complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Higbee complete right side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw on 2nd down. Harden being chased out left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Watch the run. Mike 3. Come on. Roll.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch the screen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harden. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Harden. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Koo now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Rams nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
From the gun on 3rd down, Harden. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Harden. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A final shot before break. Harden staying on his feet. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that thrower turned him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Check, 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 check.
On 1st and 10, Harden. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Harden.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken
touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point.
And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Rams 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the Rams' 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off play action. Harden. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's taken on the 25. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
3 at the 45-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
First down, Falcons.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Atlanta, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.